selling unknown meat.
Water is the next crypto fuck.
See, this is the type of shit that makes me question everything. Anybody that knows
black people can't be anti-Semitic.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate you. This is T Mike TV's React. Listen, one of the coolest channels that's growing on YouTube. We're on our way to 1,000. I got a banger video section for y'all. Listen, these are some of the most crazy videos going around on the internet right now. Some of them going viral, but none of it can be explained. What are they preparing us for? What are they trying to set us up for? Is there an agenda at play? We're going to find out, y'all. If I can get y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, we're going to take this channel to the next level. Without any further ado, let's see what's popping in these videos, y'all.
See, this is the type of shit that makes me question everything. Anybody that knows anything about monkeys knows that monkeys do not just roam free in North Carolina. If you live in North Carolina, then you need to know that a man that was fishing with his son spotted a monkey, and that's not normal. So y'all better be careful. Because if that's one of those monkeys that escaped last year, supposedly, allegedly, that monkey might be infected. Before I get into that, look at this shit. That's not normal. Right there. Let me know if you remember that. 43 monkeys escaped from a research lab in South Carolina. Those 43 monkeys, they had diseases. Those 43 monkeys were infected. Mind you, that was just last year. So what they gonna say about this? Remember this, they never said that they got back all of those monkeys. And then this man randomly sees a monkey in North Carolina. Tell me how that monkey got there. Go to Google. Shit. Open up ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, is it normal to see monkeys in North Carolina? Look at this video one more time. This ain't normal. This ain't even normal. I'm out.
That's giving me vibes of they trying to get some stuff started so that they can, induce more, the jab type stuff, y'all. Again, is this a plan? Is this an agenda? Let's keep going.
Water is the next crypto fuck. Water is the next whatever, gold. I mean, really smart guys have been buying, the families like the Rockefellers have been buying up water rights for 100 plus years. There's a reason why Ted Turner, I believe, is either the largest or the second largest landowner in the United States. He's not buying it for the land, he's buying it for the fucking water rights. Why are people so stupid?
What y'all think?
Y'all better pay attention. Now this is crazy. Check this out.
Hell no. And these are the robots that Elon and those Peter Thiel and all these guys want to put the AI in and give it to everybody. It's giving me iRobot vibes right here. And you see how that robot moving? Just imagine, it can only get better. That's the worst that it's going to be. And you see the way it's moving. Come on.
Black people can't be anti-Semitic. We are Jew. You understand what I'm saying? We are Jew. So cool out. Until you do your facts, until you really do the facts of the fake indoctrination that y'all put into the schools and all that, you know what I'm saying? We're not following y'all rules. I mean,
And behind statements like that, you know what happened to Ye. However, they say they're crazy people, but you got to think about some of the words they say. How much weight does it hold? Do your research and you'll find out a lot of the quote-unquote crazy people ain't so crazy after all.
This is why our Zionist history books only want you to remember Martin Luther King and not Kwame Ture. Check it out.
Was a man by the name of Theodor Herzl, H-E-R-Z-L. He was the founder of Zionism. He said that he was going to find the state that God promised the Jews. Listen to this very carefully. This man, Herzl, was an atheist. He had believed that there was no God. He said God did not exist. Now, how is it that a man who believes that God does not exist is going to find a state that God promised to his chosen people? I'll tell you, this man is Satan in disguise. Zionism is a satanic movement. It is devil. It is imperialism. It is racist. It has gone and taken the lands of the Palestinian people and through terrorism has driven them out. And through terrorism, it maintains its power. And the United States of America, with over 6 million homeless, sends to Israel billions and billions and billions of dollars everywhere to bomb Palestinian people while homeless people are here and unemployed are here. Zionism is going to raise this war and make the people of America become clear to what it is and become anti-Zionist and stop the aid to Israel and use the money to take care of the homeless.
Never been about black versus white. Simply good versus evil. Let's wake up.
Message.
That's why they banned lead paint, because they realised that lead was shielding people from all of the cell tower frequencies, which we know are harmful to the body. So they realised that if people's homes are full of lead paint, then their bodies are not going to become weakened or sick from the cell towers. And so this posed a massive threat to the Rockefeller $1 trillion pharmaceutical industry, which is then exactly why they labelled lead as toxic and banned it. What's interesting is if you go for an X-ray, they place lead aprons over your vital organs to protect them from the radiation. And so when you look back at lead paint, it all makes sense, especially considering lead paint was banned at the same time that cell towers started to pop up everywhere, even with copper pipes, which we also know are disappearing. The same narrative.
Oh, wow. And I've been trying to get back into the copper. Like copper cups, copper everything. Even I'm trying to get me a copper necklace, bracelets, rings. But man, I didn't think about it. This is my first time seeing these videos with y'all, so it's news to me too. But it makes sense. A lot of people think cell towers has only been up for the last 10 to 15 years, but not realizing cell circuits and cell towers and stuff like that, it's been around for hundreds. I'm going to say at least 75, since the 50s, 60s, if not sooner. Like, fuck that, sooner. Because AI, according to some documents, was around in the 1920s. Technology is a lot older than what they let us on to believe, y'all. Whenever they release something to us, it's about 70 years in the past. So new technology to us is old to them. But let's keep going because I can go off on a tangent. But damn, cell tower, copper pipes, lead paint. They got rid of the lead paint. I always wondered why. Makes sense. X-ray machines, yeah.
Applies. Copper, just like lead, blocks out these frequencies, and the elite do not like that. And so just like the lead paint, which was demonized and then removed, copper pipes are also being removed.
You gotta ask why.
Why did China turn down that meat from Argentina?
Wait a minute. Didn't Trump make an announcement about getting a whole bunch of beef from somewhere, but wouldn't name the country? Could this I mean, I'm just saying it's kind of coincidence. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Let's keep going.
Thanks to you TikTokers, man. You guys, man, you dug right down to it and you led me to a place where I could do some research. Now, from what I understand, the people over there in China, when they checked that meat, they found traces of this stuff called chlorophenicol. I hope I said that correct. See, now this chlorophenicol, it has the ability to attack your bone marrow, giving you this thing that they call a plastic anemia. Now this affects your red and your blood cells. It'll slow the production of your red blood cells and your white blood cells up. And also, man, it will put you in a situation in which if you start when you get a cut, your body starts to produce these little platelets or these little plates, and that stops the bleeding. They said it could disrupt that, but here's the kicker. They said, man, scientists said that they don't really know what this stuff is possible. They don't really know what it can do to the human body. Now, eating one piece, being exposed to one piece won't hurt you, but a long-term exposure, that can hurt you.
I don't know. I got a bunch of different thoughts in regards to that. I don't know. Let's keep going, y'all. That's that right there. Yeah, I got to look into that for sure. I mean, they say the ratios of beef to the people and burgers and steaks and stuff. I mean, I think there's more lab and modified meats out there than natural meat now, y'all. I really think they flipped the script on us.
I knew it. I just knew it. According to Russia, Antarctica is not what we've been told.
I believe
On
that.
my days. So they're saying a group of scientists stumbled upon a creature called organism 46b. This creature is extremely dangerous since it paralyzes the prey with venom and then tears it into pieces. This creature motivates conspirators to believe in the existence of unimaginable monsters lurking in the depths of this gigantic and unknown continent. The creature was taken to a laboratory for further investigation, and it looks like an octopus with 14 arms. Unfortunately, one of the members of the crew was eliminated by the monstrosity. At the moment, scientists are studying the potential of the venom it produces. We don't know much more about what's going on in Antarctica, but one thing for certain, there are many secrets that we still don't know.
And they're never going to tell you. However, they're going
we don't need to think about Israel. We don't need to think about Palestine because that's happening over there.
I got this clip, obviously off of Instagram, but it just caught my attention because this guy on the right, Dre OG, is one of the guys I'm subscribed to. One of the guys that helped inspired me to do what I'm doing to get this information out to the people. So if you ever get a chance, check him out. He got a hell of a channel. He do way better job than I'm doing right now. I'm working on my craft, but yeah, it's a good channel to follow. But back to what's going on.
Here's how Israel is impacting Indiana. You know where they're having blackouts right now, particularly in Gary, which is predominantly black. Pay attention.
So, I'm not saying Israel had anything to do with this, but I gotta talk about Indiana. So, I saw this girl's TikTok, and she was talking about the blackouts, okay? And she said in her TikTok, to caught my attention, was that the governor of Indiana, Governor Braun, just sold them out to Israel. So, of course, I had to figure out what the hell she was talking about. And, oh my god, she's fucking right. So, there's this thing called Iron Nation, and it's an Israeli, venture capital fund. And it was created right after October 7th because Israel was saying that their tech industry was getting hit hard, their startups weren't getting enough investment in them, the war was costly, yada, yada, yada. So they created this, I don't really know what else to call it, but a charity fund where they go out and they're trying to raise all this money to strengthen Israel's economy and strengthen their tech startups, right? This Iron Nation fund has literally been called the beating heart of Israel's tech. Just recently, Governor Braun of Indiana just signed something called the Iron Nation Indiana deal, where he is investing $15 million of Indiana's taxpayers' money into Israeli startups. So they're going to start building Israeli startups. They're going to have a headquarters there in Indiana, where they're taking people from Israel and bringing them over to settle in Indiana, and Indianans are paying $15 million. So they've even said that they're going to integrate the Israeli citizens into the neighborhoods and make them parents at their schools and all of these things, right? So people in Indiana are going to be paying $15 million to bring Israeli startups over to Indiana and help integrate them into Indiana.
So they're going to give this country $15 million so that they can bring their people over here and start up a business to strengthen their economy. While we're over here struggling. Okay, makes sense. Let's keep going.
So the Zionists that operate and essentially run the central banks, the IMF, that have been using the United States as a bully to run the world while using Israel as like a money laundering weapons manufacturer, yeah, they're now making their big push to colonize the United States. Like Israel was created to give Zionists an opportunity to be a part of colonialism, and now they're doing their next move to expand their empire.
This man was recording a massive plant fire out of Pasadena, Texas, when he captured something unexpectedly.
Okay, is that a drone? Helicopter? What's coming out of there? Water? A light? A laser? What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments now. We communicate over here.
Ray says he captured this in the middle of the blaze.
I don't know, for me it looked like a drone. It looked like it had propellers on like each corner.
And some viewers believe that this is a drone with some sort of new technology. Possibly.
Let's keep going.
Some pretty disturbing news just coming out in the past couple of days regarding our nation's drinking water. Please do not ignore this, as this official report states that 110 million people in the United States could be impacted in this. This would literally be 1/3 of our entire nation's drinking water that could be susceptible to a major cyber attack on critical infrastructure systems. Take a look at this official report that came out. I'm going to be covering the details for you. This was released, you can see, November the 13th, 2024. This is from the EPA Management Implication Report, Cybersecurity Concerns Related to Our Drinking Water Systems. And as I just mentioned to you, we're hearing this would impact 110 million people in the United States. Take a look at the headlines that have been coming out today as this information, as I mentioned, the report released 5 days ago, but the headlines are now starting to come out on this. 300 drinking water systems in the U.S. exposed to disruptive, damaging hacker attacks. The EPA flags security vulnerabilities in more than 300 drinking water systems that sever roughly 110 million individuals, that serve 110 million individuals. Critical cyber.
Okay, what's really going on, y'all? Here's my question. They're attacking the water, attacking the electric grid, obviously the dollar, and the food. Are they telling us something? Are we just not seeing it? Y'all leave that in the comments for me.
What can you tell me about the relationship between the Cherokee Indians and the African people?
I'll tell you this.
I'm Cherokee.
And I'd like you young people to understand it. The Africans will always be the Africans. They've got their own country. They was born in Africa. Africa is their country. You're a Negro. What the white man gave you that name, and that's what you are. The Africans have nothing to do with the Negroes in the United States. They walk away in a minute and say, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm whatever, and I'm African, and I'm black, and I've got my own country. So that's it.
Go ahead, old head.
Listen to what he's saying here.
They tell you when you're gonna get an award. So they tell me I'm getting an award. I said, but we want you to perform with Jay-Z. I'm like, you know what? I don't mind performing with Jay-Z, but they wanted me to come out, like we both walk out together. He does 8 bars or 16 bars of one of his songs. So what the f am I supposed to be doing while he's doing his song? Oh, you just like on stage with him. I'm like, no. Ain't nobody's hype, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you want me to perform with him, I'll come out when my part is on, and then I'll stay on stage while he leaves, but I'm not walking out on stage with him while he does his one song, then we do our song together, and then I do my song. Nah, that's not happening. And so I just didn't go. I'm like, fuck. They said,
well, we really want you to perform. Like, I don't want to perform. You know, if I'm already getting this award, then I've already earned this award. I shouldn't have to perform to get it, because I already earned it. They gave it to Nelly, gave the performance to Nelly, and gave the award to Nelly. You know what I mean?
Because it's all rigged, it's all staged. There's an agenda for everything, from music to movies to the news. Y'all better pay attention for real.
I was like, yo, this industry shit, man. Niggas is a bunch of cowards. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you follow me for more, and God bless.
They selling unknown meat. Unknown. Whoa. Unknown. What is that? Reptilian arm? They got a lot of it.
And when y'all getting y'all snacks and y'all chips and stuff, make sure y'all look for them kosher signs. It's on there. Let's keep going.
Does anyone else find it strange that the stage is being set for a massive power outage? Because multiple articles have been released talking about the possibility of an 18-month
I just
power
said
outage.
this.
Now, why would they use the number 18 at that when talking about this power outage? That's a long time without power. And can you all imagine what would happen in those 18 months? I mean, Gary, Indiana is a preview of what would happen if we went that long without power. They're definitely telling you what is on the way. Because why else would they be warning everybody with these articles of the possibility of an 18-month power outage if...
Why does this feel like a purge coming? I mean, from what I'm gathering, it still don't have no power in Gary. Predominantly, it's like the Wild Wild West out there in some areas. What are they really trying to gear us up for? You hear it in the news, the electrical grid, the water infrastructure. We see what's happening with the food, all the different recalls. Let's keep going. Let's see what else. Let's go.
They weren't planning something. Again, everything feels off anymore, and it just feels like something massive is on the way. You can just feel it. You can. With everything going on, with everything happening, you can just feel like something major is definitely on the way.
This is wild, y'all.
We now know for a fact that long before Columbus, there were 4 major migrations of blacks to the Americas, different parts of the Americas. The most recent of these took place about 400 years before Columbus was even born, and it's all outlined in a marvelous book over there. It's called The Golden Trade of the Moors. And it is now known that the West African Kingdom of Mali had huge fleets of merchant vessels, and that these kings, these black kings of West Africa, began sailing across the Atlantic to Mexico as early as 900 AD.
Hey, that's all I got for you today. Trust me, I got some more in the chamber. We got another banger coming up for you. I'm trying to put these videos out as frequent as I can, but with some little quality with it too. I want you guys to don't take everything you see. Don't believe everything you saw in these videos. Do your research. Find out what's real and what's really going on. I appreciate you guys. If you want to check out another good video, it should pop up somewhere on the screen here. I'm not sure where it's going to pop up, but check that video out. Subscribe, hit the like, share the video. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Till next time, I'll see you. Peace. Love you.